Hello, hope you're doing well. Kyle here, and we're just about to head into year number 4 here with the Sabres. We're just at the start of the regular season, about to jump in. Thought I'd show you guys the lines first going in. So Zach Benson continuing to be a top player for us, 90 overall. I think that's around where he was last year. I can't exactly remember. It's been a little bit for me with the Sabres. But yeah, first line, same as last year. Thompson, Kulik alongside. Kulik hopefully can continue to grow and score some more goals. And then we picked up Chinikov at the draft, so he'll play alongside of Ryan McLeod, who's now an 87. And unfortunately, Evgeny Malkin has dropped to an 84 overall, as well as top 9 potential. So he may continue to drop throughout the year, hopefully not. Very likely that this is his last year for us, regardless. But we'll see. He's only on a 1-year deal. Under 6 mil is not terrible at this point in the sim, and he still has great passing stats and good offensive awareness, so he'll do just fine there. And then third line, as I mentioned in the last video, going to go Machelli, Del Belbaluz, and Wahlberg there. Luca's actually quite good defensively and good at faceoffs as well, so I'm hoping that he can have a big year and continue to grow. And then Wahlberg has good defensive stats also, and Machelli, the playmaker. And then fourth line, a couple guys that we picked up, Freddie Gaudreau, JT Compher alongside Lizotte. And we also do have Justin Danforth here to sub in as needed. And then defensively, obviously Darlene Power, Kesselring, and Samuelson, same as last year. Jacob Bryson on the bottom pair, and then making his NHL debut will be Radim Murtka. So super excited for him, see what he can do as he hopefully can continue to grow. He'll be on the bottom pair for now, but a couple guys in his way, obviously, and Kesselring and Power, but we'll see how he develops at just 21 years old. So yeah, there we go. One other change is Scott Ratzlaff will be the backup this year. Levi also up to an 88. So yeah, Ratzlaff had some good development, so we'll see how he does as the backup. And other than that, we'll take a look at some upcoming contracts here. So we've got a couple guys that are in our lineup right now, but I don't know if I necessarily want to extend any of these guys. Luca maybe actually. Hellenius will be super cheap because he hasn't played yet. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? He wants an extension. There we go. We can probably get him for 3 years at 800. And Ekholm, we are not going to extend. Obviously, he's 38 years old, so no there. Luca, I would like to extend. That's not bad at all. Wonder if we can get him for a decent price. Let's just give him what he wants here. He hasn't really proved himself too much, so we'll just give him a little bridge deal there at 2.375 for 2 years. And then Machelli, I do like. He's young enough. It depends on how much he wants. Yeah, 4.3 is a little bit steep, but that might be decent. But no, I'm not going to extend him. We can, there's tons of players like this, right? Especially he's 27, he's already kind of capped. I would like to keep him around, but don't necessarily need to do an extension. And then Ryan McLeod, second line forward, if he wants a decent price, that's a little bit much. Let's wait on those guys. And then anybody else? Not really. The rest of these guys are all outside. And Ratzlaff, since he's starting, or at least playing in the NHL right now, maybe give him a deal just so we can keep him around a little bit. And Lyon, whatever, AHL backup type guy. So there we go. So we will progress with this. and we'll get into everything here. I just did a Norris goal for Dahlin. Everybody else is not really close. I could actually do Vezina for Levi because we were a really good team last year, so let's do that. Everybody else I don't think is close. I don't think our forwards are good enough, and Owen Power is not close to Norris contention in this game, at least. Not really in real life either. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it, see if those guys have... actually, before I forget, make sure our scouts are all good. They are not at all, so give me a second to fix them. Okay, so the scouts are set. It's a good thing I noticed that. That would have been a rough time for us at the draft. Let me just clear all of this real quick, and we will progress through the start of the season here. I'll probably just skip until January 1st, and then we'll see if there's any new contract renewals that we want to do, and we'll take a look at where we're at that point, see if there's any players that are underperforming that we maybe want to move. But yeah, we'll get going here with that done. And what does Adam Foote have to say? Playoffs, I agree. Great. And 5v5. Let's do it. Lead us to the promised land. Okay, Luka extended for 2 more years. Hellenius extended for 3 years. That's good. If he can develop into something, he's already an 81. He's listed as a depth forward, so if we have like 2 forward injuries, I'll get him in there. But he's probably going to play in the AHL for most, if not all, this year. And then hopefully next year he can play in the top 9 for us. Ratzlaff signs. There we go. Great. And yeah, I'll just see you guys January 1st and before, if anything important happens, but otherwise we'll check in there. Okay, so we did not quite make it to January 1st. We were having some issues. So we lost 3 in a row. It was actually 4 in a row by the time I was able to stop the sim. So at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4 against Columbus. So stopped the sim here, did a bunch of coaching talks for Scheme Fit. Every guy I could do. I did get some of them to swap, but not all of them. So that's where we're at with that. Went into this game against Colorado, having done that. Devin Levi gets injured in that game. We lose this game. Next game, look and see, penalty kill is doing really badly, so I change up the penalty kill. We lose that game. Devin Levi has returned, so he only missed 2 games. But now we've lost 6 games in a row, so we might need to make a move here. So I want to see who's doing what. 9 games. Nobody's really doing anything. Noticeably, Tage Thompson. Wow. 1 assist in 9 games for Tage Thompson. And he's a -8. Which is the worst on the team. Holy moly. 32 shots as well. He's over 3 shots a game. He hasn't scored. Okay, so do we go a little bit longer, see if we can get a win, and just assume that this is just luck? Like, this is crazy, right? Like, this man, I know it was on high last year, but this guy is a consistent 30-goal scorer. To not have a goal on 32 shots is insane. Everyone else, like, first line doing horribly. Well, let's look by forwards. Yeah, first line, fourth line, third line, everybody, really. Except for Wahlberg, who's doing great. 3 points in 9 games on the third line. +2 is fine. Let's look at giveaways to takeaways, because that's an indicator as well. So, I mean, really, Blake Lizotte 2-1. Chinnikov's got it. But besides that, nobody else is really doing that terribly. So, I don't know. Maybe we just let it ride for a little bit here, see if this bad luck kind of works itself out. Samuelson's minus or even. Everyone else is a minus. And in 9 games, Kesselring's got 10 giveaways, so like whatever. The goaltending has just been poor, right? So poor goaltending, and we've just kind of been getting unlucky. So let's just go live here. We'll go game by game and see if we can, just win a game here. See if Tage Thompson can score a goal. That would be a good start. So here we go against Detroit. And we lose again. 7 in a row, man. What is happening? Okay, against Boston. I don't know what I can do besides making a trade, and I don't even know who to move. Like, do we trade Tage Thompson? That's insane. We're 10 games into the season. Let's do a live sim here against Boston, and hopefully we can get a win. Okay, first period. They strike first. Pasta, that makes sense. It's Ratzlaff as well starting. Okay, second period. And they drop 3 more on us, dude. What is going on? Kind of a crazy Boston team, too, with Laine and O'Reilly. Okay, Malkin goal gets us within 3. Luka on the power play. We're within 2. We've got a bit of life here. 10 minutes left. Need one quickly here. Can we score another power play for Boston? And that's going to be 8 losses in a row for the Sabres. Oh my God. And still, Tage Thompson without a goal. Unless he scored in that Detroit game, but I don't think he did. I really do not think he did. Oh, he did score in that Detroit game. Okay, so 1 goal. Like 2% is crazy. He's got to snap out of it. Like 20% last year, but he's like bare minimum 11% shooter. So, man. Okay. We're 11 games in here. What do we do? Where are we at in the standings? No, it's too soon to be out of it, right? But we're already, 7 points back of the playoffs? If we lose a couple more, we're already out of it before the season's even started. So what do we do? Let's sim one more game here. Yeah, let's do it. I'll just keep live simming, and hopefully we can get a win against the Islanders. They score first again. Bo Horvat, second period. No score there. Sabres have to win here, man. All of these games are must win at this point. Long power play, can't capitalize. There we go. JT Compher from the 4th line. That's huge. Can we score, or is this game going to overtime? Okay. Do we want to watch the overtime? Oh, God, not really. Not this early. I'm going to sim it. No score in overtime. Can the Sabres pull it out in the shootout? Yes, they can. Tage Thompson scores in the shootout, and Buffalo wins its first in 8 games. Thank God. Okay, so I'm going to keep going by myself, simming. Just calendar sim. And hopefully can make it to January 1st, and hopefully we'll have a better record. So I will check in, I guess, now at some point, but hopefully on January 1st. Okay, so we have made it to January 1st. We won a couple more games. We did actually have 2 3-game losing streaks in that stretch between November 7th and now, but I wasn't able to stop the sim in time, and we ended up winning that 4th game both times, so no long stoppages there. But we are 12, 17, and 4 with 28 points. We sit 7th in the Atlantic. We are definitely not close to the division, and for the final wild card, we are 8 points back, so we are on the edge of being too far away to make the playoffs, right? So This is a tough from a team that was so good last year. Didn't we win like 50 games last year? And yeah, we're just like power play is good, penalty kill is okay, but we're just allowing too many goals and we're not scoring enough. Goaltending has been getting better. Benson's having a good season. Looks like he's over a point per game, right? Yeah, 33, 35 and 33, so that's good for him. Tage Thompson has turned it around a little bit. He's got 14 goals, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know really what is going on. So what we'll do here, and this will be the last stretch of this video, I'll end it here with some maybe thoughts on what to do. But let's take a look at who's doing what here. So forwards, Tage Thompson, yeah, really has turned it around. So he had 1 point in the first 9 games. Now he's got 27 and 24. So he's having a really good stretch right here. Zach Benson as well. McLeod, Kulik, they're doing okay. I'd like to see Kulik shooting more, but that's all right. Chinikov, got him to be a sniper. He's got 1 goal in 33 games. Why can't these guys score? Oh my God. Okay, so is what it is. Wahlberg's still the only forward. That's a positive. There's nobody that's crazy different than anybody else, so can't really look into anything there. Shooting wise, Thompson is shooting a lot, which is good. Kulik is shooting a decent amount, but Luka and Chinikov, I'd like to shoot more. That's okay. McLeod having a really good season, actually. 16% is nice. And giveaway and takeaways. Confer a few more. Blake Lizotte, maybe is not the dude. Maybe we'll put Danforth in for him. Kulik a few more, but usually as long as it's not like 2-1, it's not a huge deal. And yeah, nobody really is like that. Zach Benson is just a demon on defense, so happy to see that continuing. So yeah, forwards are okay. I'll try and swap, yeah, I mean, Blake Lizotte, -7. Why not give Danforth a try? Dahlin, 28 points in 33 games. Owen Power is great as well. They're both pluses. Kesselring is a -13 with 7 points. Interesting. Okay. What's he doing? He is hitting. He is blocking shots, which is good. And he's not really giving the puck away. So I think he's okay. But something to keep an eye on. -13 is not great, obviously. Goaltending has turned around. Levi's up to decent. And then Ratzlaff is right there as well. They were both 880 before we stopped, right? So they are playing well recently. So I think we're trending upwards, definitely. And I don't know that I want to make any moves at this point. But what I will do is, since we've gone long enough now, actually before we do that, let's see any contracts that we might want to sign. Take a look at these guys. McLeod, see what he wants. He'll probably want more now, honestly. Yeah, 8 mil. I still don't really know if I want to give him an extension. He is pretty good. He's good defensively, right? Lockdown 2C. We don't really have anyone coming up. He might be a guy. We've got cap space. Well, let's see. Where are our main guys? So, Dahlin, Power, Benson, Thompson. 1, 2. Thompson in 2 years. Yeah, you know, I think we'll have space. I think we will extend McLeod, actually. Chinikov has been absolute ass, so we're not going to extend him. He doesn't want an extension either. So, good, I guess. Michelli has been okay, but again, I feel like we can find people like this. Third line, 5.4 is too much. Malkin, we're obviously not going to extend. He doesn't want one either. Matthias Ekholm, no. Danforth, no. Okay, so let's extend Ryan McLeod, and then I'll end the video here, and I will do some more coaching, you know what I mean, coach scheme talks. Okay, so Ryan McLeod, second line forward. So max, I want to go 8%, which is what he wants. I'm not going to do a no move. I'm not going to do any clause for Ryan McLeod. Honestly, he wants 4 years. That's fine. We can get him probably 7.5. Maybe even closer to 7. Maybe like 7.2. 4 years, 7.2 for Ryan McLeod. Let's see there. Yeah, so in the next video, I will have done some more coaching talks, try to get these chemistries on board, and we'll see if Ryan McLeod has accepted his extension. And then we will get on to the trade deadline and see if we're buyers or sellers, or if we can continue to make a move. Because we are well out from the playoffs now. We'll need a big stretch to get in. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.